Hey guys, my name is Ryan.
And my name is Miska.
And welcome to Overwatch Central. So in today's video, we thought we'd take a look at the players' most played heroes in the top 100 on PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox. Sort of tally up which heroes are more often used, and then list the top 5 heroes in the top 100 ranks for PC versus console. Because of us comparing 3 platforms and 2 of which being console platforms, console have 200 data entries in our data and PC has 100. We can never be 100% accurate when it comes to stuff like this, simply because we can't check through everybody's individual win rate and playtime on each of the heroes. But it should give us a pretty good idea of the console meta and also how the PC and console meta compare to each other. These heroes are also by no means the heroes that you simply have to pick to win every single game and to get to top 100. They're just the most popular ones at the absolute top part of the ranked ladder. And this data is gathered from each player's top hero at the time of this recording. Anyway, we're going to be going over the heroes from PC from spot 5 to 1 and then compare it to the console top 5 as we go along.
So at number 5 we have Tracer. Now this is a hero that has really been thriving this season so far. With the tank meta gone, Tracer has really been allowed to step back into the game properly. We're seeing a lot of play with Tracer at many levels of play, many different ranks. So it's not so much that just the top 100 players here play Tracer, a lot of people actually do right now. She works well in many types of compositions and is just doing really good right now overall. I'm definitely enjoying seeing Tracer play a lot on various streams out there, but let's compare this to console where we have Genji as the number 5 pick. Genji is kind of similar to Tracer in the way that they're both flankers and they both can move around very quickly, and they've definitely seen a boost in play just this season overall, on all platforms and all types of play really. But yeah, we have Tracer for PC and Genji on console. I thought that Genji might be placing a little bit higher on console, but I guess he's just one of those heroes that are hard to get as much out of on console compared to PC, due to just the way the hero is designed and the way the hero plays.
At number 4 we have Zarya for PC, a hero that has managed to maintain her position in the meta transition and clearly is still doing pretty well. Zarya isn't one of those heroes that's too heavily affected by the snap aiming advantage of PC, but regardless it's nice to see her up here in the top 5. The console number 4 isn't as interesting here as it's actually just Tracer, a hero that plays very differently on console versus PC due to the fast and snappy nature of the hero. It seems like players can play Tracer well on console and able to get a lot out of the hero, and this trend of these heroes that are more difficult to control on console compared to PC placing high up in the top 100 is something that you will see continuing throughout this video.
Moving on to number 3, which is Soldier 76. Now Soldier is just one of those heroes that we've basically seen do well since the launch of the game, and he just seems to have been doing better and better every season. We've had a lot of people speculating that Bastion would be contesting this spot, at least before all these changes hit the actual live servers, but as of right now, Bastion is nowhere to be seen here, as on console we also have Soldier 76 on the 3rd spot. Soldier is just an incredibly versatile hero, and I'm not surprised to still see him all the way up here. There isn't really anything major that will change the position of Soldier coming up anytime soon either, so it's gonna be interesting to see how Blizzard react to this eventually. I personally play a lot of Soldier 76 right now though, and I can definitely say that he is the hero to play in Season 4 overall, at least for me, and yeah, I'm just very impressed with the performance of the hero. Now Soldier 76 on console versus PC can be a bit different. On console you do have the aim assist, which can help with tracking targets on longer ranges, but on PC you can snap a little bit more and probably get some better helix rockets off and that sort of stuff. So I guess it sort of balances each other out, which is why we're seeing Soldier on the 3rd spot on PC and console.
Number 2, and there's Anna. In 2nd place, not really surprising at all to be honest on PC. This is a hero that just seems to be unstoppable right now, but maybe not for long with these PTR nerfs that are up and coming. Either way, Anna has recently been performing incredibly well on PC, but on console we have a very different hero entirely. It's Pharah taking the number 2 spot on the console top picks. Move aside mum, because it's the daughter that's showing up in number 2 spot, another one of these heroes that's harder to control on console, resulting in those players that have mastered her climbing to the top of the ladder. Since snapping around with your aim isn't as big of a thing on console either, players aren't able to pick up information about their surroundings as quickly as PC, meaning that a Pharah flying high up in the air can sometimes be harder to spot. Either way, Pharah has been a top pick on console for a while and clearly still is. We don't really have much experience with playing Pharah on console, but the couple of times that we have, she's quite difficult to play, so kudos to any players that play Pharah at a high level on console.
And at number 1 we have Genji, a hero that just seems to be taking over high levels of play in ranked on PC right now. I see him everywhere, in all games from around Diamond level to Grandmaster. He just seems to be in every single game, and even in skill levels underneath that, just maybe not as much. But yeah, Genji's played a lot right now, he fits well into the meta, and just the way the game currently plays. An incredible hero that pairs well with Ana, which is obviously also a very popular hero right now. He also works well with Dive Comp, which has been on the rise for the past few weeks or so. So yeah, kind of a natural number one, both in my eyes from the experience from just playing the game, but also statistically. You can check out the description in this video to check the spreadsheet where we have all the data, and you can see that Genji's just taking over with all the entries that he had. I think he had like 24 or something like that out of 100, which is ridiculous to be honest. But yeah, anyway, let's move on and compare this to console, where we have Zarya. Zarya is one of those heroes we mentioned a little bit earlier as well, an incredibly solid and consistent hero that some people thought would maybe fall off a bit over time. She was nerfed a little bit throughout Season 3 as well, but she really has kept the same strength going, and I myself am very happy to see Zarya picked this much in these very high skill levels on console. Sure, she is also picked a lot on PC, just not as much overall in the top 100, but the main takeaway from all of this is that Zarya, despite the nerfs in Season 3 and no recent buffs either, just seems like a very well-versed hero. She works well with dive as well, shielding Genjis, Winstons, and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I as a player who have dedicated a lot of time to Zarya am very happy to see her this high up on the console list. Do keep in mind though that this is just the top 5 heroes for the top 100 players, so this is definitely not some sort of almighty list just telling all console players to play Zarya and all PC players to play Genji, but it is definitely worth noting that this is the way this list is looking right now. You can check out again all the stats and all the sources and stuff in the description. I'll try to include a bit of an explanation as to how we made this list as well if it's not clear already. But yeah, that is it for this top 5.
And that's it for this time. Thank you very much for watching. Do let us know what you think of this list. It's pretty interesting. It's always nice to compare data for the console as well. It's something that we'd look at more, but if you want us to do more console content, you have to like this video and let us know in the comments below. We just don't know how much of an audience of us actually are from a console background, so it can get kind of muddy if that makes sense. But yeah, let us know what you think of this list. Any surprises there? And do you think any of the changes on the PTR are going to change itself? Are we going to see Anna crawl all the way back down the list? Are we going to see Arisa maybe up here next time? But either way, let us know. Take care. We'll see you next time.